The scene that I'm in is the one with Tantalus, and I'm playing Athena, which is the goddess of wisdom. So this is the look that I've been using for that. I used to do where I would do my foundation darker because when you're really pale and you're on the stage and the lights really wash you out, but this particular show is really close to the audience and we don't have really bright lights, so I don't really have to worry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyes. I don't have anything on my face right now. I'm going to go ahead and use the All Natural Face Magic Vegan Eye Primer. Alright, now I'm going to put on Clean Cauldron's Beauty Elixir. It's just this little container, it looks like this. And I love this stuff. It's been working really well. I need to send Viv from Clean Cauldron a message and tell her how great it's been working for me. I have been eating a lot better though. I've been eating actually mostly raw food, and I really haven't been eating any bread or anything. I've been eating a lot of salads with flaxseed, avocado, veggie burgers, potatoes, corn on the cob, things like that without a lot of sauces on them. I've been making juices and shakes with really good ingredients. Banana, all natural peanut butter. They're all really good things if you have depression. They're also good just for the nutrient level in your body. You know, good things if you're a vegetarian to eat, and I am a vegetarian. So I've been trying to branch out a little bit and eat better because it really does help my state of mind. Okay, so that's done. I find that to be really light. It's not a heavy oil. It's really nice. It's a really nice base. I'm going to do a little bit of sunscreen on top of that, and this is SunCeuticals from Raw Skin Ceuticals, and I think it's SPF 30. I try to always remember to wear sunscreen. This one is not drying particularly. I used to use the Yes 2 Cucumbers one, and I found that to be very drying, and it will leave kind of streaks on your face. So it does help if you put on a light oil-based moisturizer first, even with this one. And I got this on Abe's Market. I think I'm going to do my eyes before I do foundation because it's probably going to be some fallout. So I've been using a lot of my blue shadows. This is a palette that I pressed, and it's 4 different sort of blue-gray ones shadows. So I'm going to put some oil-absorbing mineral veil on my eyes, eyelids, and then I'm going to get started with that color. It's funny because this is a little intimidating, this powder, if you look at it right when you get it, because it looks like it's really sparkly, but it really doesn't show up on your face. So if you're concerned about that, don't worry about it. It really doesn't show up. It's really good stuff. Reindeer from Breja, which is a nice, really light, it's right here, little set that I pressed myself from TKB Trading. And if you want to learn about shadow pressing, I believe Miss Ivy Beauty has a video on that, as well as Oksana has a few. Oksana 124. She's really good at it. She definitely knows what's up. So I'm just putting this a little bit on the lid, and then I'm going to put it in the crease as well. It's really fun, and it really helps if you're getting photographed or if you're working on something theater related, you know, because you're always going to have to pump your makeup up if you're being washed out by lights on stage. And, you know, that's the time when I will most often wear false lashes as well, because they're a real pain in the ass to deal with, particularly if you're a little bit OCD about getting them like perfectly even, and not wanting them to show up and just sort of messing with them the whole time when you're wearing them and being worried that they're going to come off. So it's something you just have to get used to, and I've gotten better at it, but I rarely wear them for any occasion other than like a play, or occasionally if I'm going out somewhere, I'll wear them. So I'm going to go in with Montauk from Pumpkin and Poppy, which does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but it doesn't show up that much. It almost looks like a matte. And I'm just going to put that on the outer 2/3 of my lid. Better stay in focus, camera. Work with me here. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna go in the outer part, outer sort of corner with Madison Street Beauty Starry Night. This one's a lot sparklier and it's a deeper, almost like navy blue. Put that a little bit in the crease and on the outer bit there. A little bit. Okay. Alright, okay. Now I'm going to put some Madison Street Beauty. This color's called Dusk. I'm just going to put a little bit of that right in the front there because it's a little bit lighter, brighter. I just have a little bit of a gradient effect happening with those colors. I might put this under too. I really like Madison Street Beauty. They had a really nice sale, and they have this really great, if any of you have dry skin and you're looking for a powder that's not drying, they have this great aloe powder. I gave it to my mom because I don't have as much trouble with dry skin. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm staying in focus. I think my camera's getting annoyed with my background. So, anyway, Madison Street Beauty, they had a really good sale a while back, and I very much took advantage of that, and I got my mom some of that aloe powder they have. It is super moisturizing. It's really nice stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I do steal it from her on occasion. Okay. It's pretty good. For my brush, put a little bit there. So my glitter has a better base to stick to. I just like to get a really bright white up in there, up in that area. And now I'm gonna line the waterline of my bottom waterline with this. It's just a light pink kind of flesh tone color, and it's from Pixie. I don't have a natural version, but at least they're cruelty free. Focus. Okay. Brighten up the old eyeballs a little bit. I need to blend. I need a little more blendy. I'm still working on my blending skills. They are not phenomenal. I don't know how some of you ladies do it. I'm very impressed, I must say. I always feel like I'm either overdoing it or underdoing it. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Can you tell what I'm doing wrong? I mean, I like the way it turns out. It's not, I would like it to turn out better, like more like some of the beautiful looks that I see, but, you know. To learn, still you gotta learn. Alright, now I'm gonna put a little bit of white powder over that, and the only white that I have right now, it's not a natural, it's Sassy from the Bombs Nude Tude palette, which I really don't use very much anymore, but I do use the white from it occasionally, and I just want to set that cream so that I'm going to have a really good base for the glitter that I'm going to put on here. It's silver glitter, and it's from Darling Girl, and it's called Toast to the Town, and I really like it. I really enjoy glitter. I think it's, you know, sometimes you just want to look like you're about to go to a club and you want to be a disco ball, you know, like use a lot of highlighter, get some of that glitter. You're never too old for glitter. Glitter's just fun, you know. It gets all over everybody and everything, and what's not great about that? So I'm going to use the Stickum, which I just recently got from Soap Naturals. I was using the Too Faced glitter glue, which is pretty good. It's not natural though. This is a better natural choice. I don't know if it's going to be as effective, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. So I'm just dabbing this on the area where I'm going to put the glitter. And it's just this really pretty silver that's what it looks like. It's a cute little container. So adorable. It's a tiny little glitter. I really love this little glitter. I just think it's so adorable, and it's a really nice color. I really like silver. And then my costume also has silver in it, so it's like this eye look and everything just matches with it perfectly. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some face makeup. I do use foundation when I'm in a play, just to, you know, try to get my skin to look like as perfect as possible. Particularly since I'm playing a Greek goddess, you know, you want to look superhuman or whatever. So try to get a little bit of that out of there, so I don't have glitter everywhere. Really didn't have too much fallout though. Stickum works pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Erzule Cream to Powder foundation, and this color, it's called Light. It looks like this. I quite like this stuff. A little goes a long way. Done. Now I'm going to put Pumpkin and Poppy Celestial, which is her highlighting powder. I'm going to go ahead and put some of that all over my face before I do anything else. This stuff, I really love it. I think it is quite noticeable. I don't know if you would notice it as much. I've said this before, I think. If you have darker skin, you probably could use it as a highlighter, and I think it would be really lovely. But it really brings a nice glow, and you know, when I'm on stage in a show, I'm really trying to look alive, and because I'm already super pale, but then when you put a whole bunch of lights on you too, it just washes everything out. So even for this, even though this show is pretty close to the audience, I just still want to have some color. So I've been using this, and it's still pretty subtle, which is good. I don't need like a drastic, crazy dark bronze look on my face that looks really unnatural. Also, I really like this. It goes on really nice. I don't know, just the formula, the texture, it's a very soft powder. It's very smooth. Like, you touch your skin after using it, it feels very soft. The other thing I'm going to use is a translucent powder. This is one of my few not natural products I've been trying to use up. It's It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. I'm actually almost done with it. And does a good job at sort of blurring your pores. And this was really expensive. I think it was kind of expensive. I think it was like $23, and it's not that big. I mean, this, I don't know, it's 6.8 grams, so it looks like this. I mean, it's taken me a long time to use it up. That's just because I don't use it like every day. But there are probably some cheaper alternatives, is all I'm trying to say. Alright, eyebrows. My boring eyebrow look. I always use the same thing. It's the Silk Naturals Golden Blonde Brow Powder. And normally I would probably do these a little bit darker if I was further away from the audience, like I said, but I'm pretty close, so I'll just do these basically just as normally as I do them. And I don't really have a problem with them like sticking up or not staying in place, so I don't use a brow gel. This is perfect to me. I absolutely love this brow powder. I think it's perfect, it's subtle. I just think it fills in the sparse areas and makes the really light parts darker, and that's all I'm really looking for, so it's great. play that I'm in, the title of the entire thing is The Four Disgracers, so I'm just making sure it's in focus. But the one act that I'm in is called The Tantalizing Menu, and it's where this character, he's one of Zeus's sons, okay? So he's a son of a god, but he's also half human, and his name is Tantalus. And within the story, he tries to serve his son, who he has killed and cooked up as dinner to the gods that he's invited over as guests, including his father, Zeus. So it's a very dark comedy, this one, but that's the storyline of the one that I'm in, and it's called, his name's Tantalus, so, and it's funny, we've come up with this nickname for him, we keep calling him Tanty. He's this actor that I have worked with before. He's a good guy. Fun to work with. So now I'm putting on cream blush. This is Amuse from Silk Naturals, and the homespun mum sent me this, aka Celia. Thanks, Celia. Love it. This is just a beautiful peachy, little bit of pink in it, but not too much. I'm not crazy about pink. I don't think it really works on me that well. I go back and forth between two bronzers basically. I'll either use the Physicians Formula one or Oak Bark from Pumpkin and Poppy. So today I'm going to use my Physicians Formula, and this color is just called Light Medium, and it's just a good contour color. Bring a little more light to your face. So just little temple, little cheekbone, little jawbone as usual. I really don't do my nose because it's pretty thin already. I don't feel that it needs shading to appear thinner, so I really don't mess with that. And I haven't washed my hair, and I don't wash my hair. I'll use like conditioner because I treat my scalp because I have dermatitis on my scalp. I treat it with a mixture of Bragg apple cider vinegar organic with water, and I actually use half and half because it needs to be quite strong because the acidity like attacks the overproduction of yeast that happens in your scalp when you have seborrheic dermatitis, which is what I have. So I usually just put conditioner in my hair and rinse it out, and then it's like new. I put product in it. So I've been using a lot of highlighter. Because there is some light coming down on me, it's just really nice to have it. I think it's very flattering on stage. So I've been using Lady of Light from Pumpkin and Poppy, and then I'm putting another one on top of it. And I actually have one from Silk Naturals too, as well. It's called Limelight. This is more of a gold tone. That one's a little bit more silver tone, but they work well together. And I just sort of pack it on there real thick. Go down a little bit. I'll do a little bit here in the brow area, under brow highlight area. So I'm pretty liberal with this because I really want it to stay and be obvious. Because our characters they're kind of described as like being really high-class socialites that are just like, they're going to Tantalus's house just to be like, that's their first stop before they go to like the real party that everybody is actually at, exciting party. So I put a little bit up here, a little bit on my chin. Sometimes I'll put a little bit on my nose. Right up in that area. And then I'm going to go over that with my Physicians Formula powder. It's the pearl, translucent pearls one, and it's just, I think it's just the lightest shade. I like to use this little Real Techniques brush. Ah, I love this brush. It's so adorable. Anyway, it's really good for a lot of things. I see people use this brush often, but it works quite well for this. So I often use it for highlighter. Occasionally I'll use it for contour. It's just a nice size. It gets up in there in those little areas. So this has a nice sheen too. I've heard it compared to MAC's Lightscapade. It's like I don't know, one of their mineral face powders or something. I'm not sure. I never really got into MAC even back when I didn't yet wear cruelty-free, when I wasn't yet aware of animal testing and I hadn't switched to cruelty-free yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do liner. I don't have a blue or a gray liner. So this is Tar Egg, and it's Zuzu Luxe liner. I quite like it. It's a nice brown, and I don't mind mixing blue and brown. I think they go well together, particularly if you have blue eyes, which I do. I'm not really doing a wing. I'm not too great at those, and it's not really my favorite look personally. But I'm just going up a little bit at the edge. Honeybee Gardens Belgian chocolate. I'm just going to put a little bit on the outer part of my eye. I quite like this. It's very smooth. You get a pretty thin line. I like really thin lines. I don't tend to like really dark wings or really dark heavy liner on top of my eyelids. I just don't think it matches my eye shape very well. And then I've been using a plethora of different things on my lips during this show. Pumpkin and Poppy, Shadowlands, which looks like this. It's kind of a nude mauve. I quite like it. I think it's very sophisticated looking. Alright, so I'm gonna do mascara and put some false lashes on, and then I'll be right back to show you the finished look. So that's the look with the eyelashes, and I also put on e.l.f. Mineral Mascara, and I'm going to put just a little bit more highlighter. I'm going to use some RMS Living Luminizer. Just in the same spots, basically. Just get it all bright. Bright, bright. I was also sent this by the homespun mom, Celia. Thank you very much, Celia. I like it a lot. Also, I think I'm going to try to put just a little bit of black, a matte black, in the very outer corner of my eye, and just to deepen it up a little bit. This is one from Alima Pure. It's called Black Violet, but it's just a matte black. So I'm going to use a little bit of concealer right there. Maybe a little bit right there. I don't know if it looks a little bit blue because of the shadow colors there. That is the finished look. So this is the final look. Hope you can see that. So thank you for watching my Get Ready With Me, what I wear when I'm doing a play, or what I'm wearing when I'm doing the current play I'm working on. Thanks for watching. Peace. Hi! So I wanted to share a haul with you. I'm not going to refer to it as that probably after this, because what I always call it is booty. The booty what I got, like pirates, you know, they called it booty, treasure. So that's how I like to refer to it whenever I would go to the thrift store and bring a bunch of stuff home. I'd be like, Mom, do you want to see my booty? And I know it sounds like I'm talking about my bum, but I don't care.